And we're live.
Hey, what's up, everyone? All our Eurotrash enthusiasts out there. This is KT and Woody joining you back here for another session. Woody, how's your week been?
It's been great. Had a 4-day weekend this weekend and got to go out to Metz yesterday and go skiing and snowboarding out there with Caitlin and one of our other friends, and bought me a little Blackstone for Valentine's Day gift. So
you're a hibachi chef now.
Yeah, huh? Got me a little hibachi chef. How about you, Casey?
Just another week. Work all week, of course.
Oh yeah.
Do some stuff and kind of getting preps for some of the tournaments we got coming up. And then we've had a big week for our venture here for Eurotrash Cornhole.
Yes.
Woody is our technical expert and our technical advisor. And you want to show them what we've done so far, Woody?
Yeah. We started out by pushing up our first website, first version, hopefully only version of the website. Y'all can find it at eurotrashcornhole.com, and we're gonna have all of our new episodes on there. You can find our Facebook page, and if you keep scrolling down on this first page, you can see we got a calendar right here pulled up with all the tournaments, the week and throughout the months, and with it saying, hey, who's going to be at what tournament for us. Also, another big thing on here is our merch.
Get that jersey.
Yes, we just pushed out some jerseys. We will be pushing out pictures on our Facebook page here soon of what they look like, but you can also go to the website and place your order now. The jersey mock-ups are on each lineup. So we've got sleeved and sleeveless for you extra big boys like KT himself. He's these 2XLs.
You got to remember, they're European sizes. So.
Yes. So if you're
a fat boy American, you're going to need to add an X on there.
Yeah. But you can see the mock-ups. We've got beautiful, beautiful mock-ups and designs that we both helped come up with, and
we've already got plans for looking at some sweatshirts down the way and some hats too. So
yes,
those will be coming down the pipes. But these jerseys, we got our first order in. We're hoping to have them. We're hoping to be representing by the Switzerland Open. So
yes,
we're hoping to have them by then. So guys, get your orders in. We'll put the orders in about once a month. We need at least 10 in there so we can get a discount when we order them.
Yep.
So if you that keep you from doing onesies and twosies, and then for shipping, it'll be a lot easier too. But hey, let's talk about why we're here this week. Like I said, we're going a little slow motion this week. We're going to talk about one of our favorite places that we've been to a few times, and that is Slovenia. We've done the Slovenian Open a couple times, flown through there on our way to Croatia, so we're familiar with that. And then Slovakia, which we're going to for the first time. First weekend of April. We're very excited about that. So Zdenka has promised us parties and all kinds of cool stuff. So
yes,
and she also said Aldo is buying all the beer. I don't know anything about that, but hey, I hear free beer and I'm in. So
there we go. I like that.
But yeah, we've been to Slovenia, we've been to Ljubljana a couple times. That was our first tournament that we went to.
Yeah, first ACL tournament out here, and for season opener for both years that we've been playing. And great tournament.
great tournament, great food. Got a couple great food places right near the venue there. And then, of course, we got the Lashko, which is one of our favorite beers in Europe here. The Lashko was on point, and that venue, it never stopped flowing there, and super cheap. It was like €2 a beer. So for a 22 ounce. So you can't say enough good things about that, man. We found our little taco spot down there. That we went to. Got tacos with the extra hot sauce that lit us up a little bit.
Yeah, surprising that's the only place I found that will light you up.
Yeah,
out here in
American style or like Mexican style tacos. They were really good. So we sent Caitlin and
Caitlin and our buddy Matt went out there.
No, not Matt. It was what's his name from Italy?
Matthew and Luis.
Yeah, Luis.
With Caitlin, and they went and got some tacos and brought them back for a bunch of people, and
yeah, they were good. It seemed kind of stereotypical. We sent the Mexican to get tacos, but it kind of worked out. So hey, you don't send a non-expert to do these things.
Exactly right.
But we've been to Ljubljana a couple times. We've not been to Slovakia.
No, we haven't.
Last year didn't get to make it to that tournament, but this year there's a big contingent of us coming. I know. You guys are driving. You and Caitlin are going to drive.
We're going to drive out there. I know Cena and Thomas Wolverine.
Timu
Wolverine is going to drive out there with drive out there too. And then you got what, 5 people flying out there with you?
Myself, EJ, Mark Hemler, Goonie, Andreas, and I think there might be a couple more too. So we're all going to be flying out there, and going to be a nice weekend. We're looking forward to it. I'm excited to go there, and that's actually one of the countries I haven't been to, and there's only a few in Europe I haven't been to, so that's going to be one more mark off for me. So
it's going to be 2 marks for me because I haven't been to the Czech yet.
Oh, okay.
We're going to drive up through and stay in Prague for the night before heading in.
Yeah, so
that Friday,
and that'll be a tier 3 event that we'll be attending down there. Mm-hmm. But we're talking about Slovenia and Slovakia. What the hell do we know?
Yeah.
So let's bring in some people that actually know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah. So from Slovenia, we got Jaka himself. From Slovakia, we got Zdinka and Oldo. So hey, hello guys. Let's see if we can get y'all all unmuted. And I just muted Jaka. There we go.
Let's start off with Jaka. Jaka, tell the folks out there who you are.
Yeah, I'm Jaka. I'm from Slovenia. Yeah, I mean, most of the people already know me. I really don't know what to start with, but I'll let you lead and I'll just follow.
Okay, that works. So Zdenka, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, I'm Zdenka. I'm from Slovakia. What about me? I don't know. I love cornhole. I love the community. I love beer. I love Slovakian beer much more, no offense. So wait until you come to us and see what cheap and good beer is. No competition.
And for those of you out there watching, if you don't know, Zdenka and I have had a torrid love affair going on for a year. This is going on year 2 here. She's my cornhole wifey, so I think just be still my beating heart. Well, I'm all aflutter when I see her. So, and I got to say that because her sister will beat me up if I don't say nice things. So
yeah, my sister says hi. Yeah, sorry.
Let's go over Aldo. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're about?
Hi, I'm Aldo. I'm from Slovakia. I'm one of the founding members of Cornhole in Slovakia, actually. And we're looking forward to having you all come over for the ACL Slovakia Open in April. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're stoked. We can't wait to come there. So it's going to be really fun. Let's start with you, Jaka. Representing Slovenia, how many clubs do you guys have in Slovenia, and how many baggers do you normally have?
Let's say we have for now we have officially 2 clubs. We are in the making of the 3rd club. So yeah, on the national tournaments we have, depends from if people have time and everything. from 20 to 40 people that are coming and to be competing on those tournaments. So yeah, we don't have a lot of players, but we are trying our best to step the game up and have more players in those tournaments.
Yeah, and we've seen the quality of players you guys have. You have two current ACL pros with Goran and Roman. Roman
Three.
came that first your first three. Sorry,
David.
With what's that?
David is the third one.
David, sorry about that. But Roman, he came alive this year. He's starting off with a vengeance. We're saying the Roman Empire is taking over, so he is. He came out with something to prove that first venue. And you guys have some great venues there with what we've seen with where we played at the Bit Center where we played, and then of course you got Goran has Squash Land. Do you guys train there very often, or what do you do?
It depends. Roman usually trains at home. I'm going there over to Goran, and me and Goran are usually training together. But yeah, it still depends on whether we have a lot of time or no. So yeah, I mean, Roman is probably the guy that trains the most.
Yeah, it shows.
Yeah, it shows.
Now, how long have you guys been playing as a club? Were you playing before ACL Europe became a thing, or is that really when you guys got going?
No, my first tournament, I was let's say like this. I started watching ACL Europe when it was 2 years ago in Croatia when Goran and Roman went down there, and me and Jura were on a vacation, so we couldn't come down there. And then we were like, I think 14 days later there was ACL Europe Open in Paris. And we were like, hell yeah, we are going. We're gonna see how this thing's going. And yeah, we started playing in the ACL Europe since the Europe Open in Paris. But we had like maybe 2 tournaments before this. So
wow.
we awesome. Are not playing that long, but yeah, still trying our best.
Okay, well let's roll over to Slovakia now. Although I know you're one of the directors there and you helped start things, how long have you guys been playing and how many players and clubs do you all have down there in Slovakia?
We currently have 3 clubs and in total, let's say roughly 50 active players within those 3 clubs. The biggest club is still the one in Považská Bystrica, which is near to the venue where the ACL Slovakia Open will be. Okay. And we started the first club around 2 and a half years ago. Also, the Croatian tournament that Jaka mentioned was actually our first international tournament. That was back into 2023, I believe. And so that's the very first international tournament that we went to. In the local Slovak championship, we usually get roughly 60, 65 players, including the juniors. So that's how nice. It's fairly small. We're trying our best to increase the numbers, to make it more popular, to bring it to people. We take cornhole to lots of different festivals over the summer, either music festivals or beer festivals, to really to get to people, to try to get to know the sports and get hooked. So that's the situation.
Now, Zdenka, let me ask you, you traveled to a lot of tournaments last year, and maybe I just wasn't seeing as much. It didn't seem like a lot of the guys from Slovakia traveled as much last year. You think you guys can both tell me, you think your guys are going to travel a little bit more this year to get those points and try to get that pro status?
I can start. I think what is different about me in Slovakia, I don't have kids family, and a lot of our guys, they have just small kids, and it's more difficult for them to travel, especially the main guys that you can meet in tournaments, for example, in Slovakia. This is their problem. I bet, and Aldo can confirm, that if they have more free time, they will love to travel. travel more. But yes, so far it's usually me that is the biggest cornhole junkie, I guess, in Slovakia. So yeah, but I'm looking for some travel buddies because it's always, more fun. The hotels are of course cheaper when you have someone to share the room with, and so on. So yeah, but there is a beauty in traveling alone. So
yeah, it's tough. It's as many tournaments, the 18 tournaments this year, 19 tournaments in 13, 14 different countries.
Yes.
So it's a drain financially and it's a drain time wise. So if those people with families, it's a little tougher for them to get out there. I know, like me, I'm just me over here, so I can flow and go to everything. Woody about the same way, so it's easy to go. But we just talked about how Slovenia has 3 ACL pros. We know Slovakia. You guys had Peter last year that was just on the outside. He was top 35. So let's talk about some up and comers this year. And I'm going to start off because all 3 of you are on my list. But let's start off with you, Jaka, talking about Slovenia. You and Jure, who you partner with, good friend of ours, great player. You guys started off really strong this year. You had a hell of a game against Heinrich and Richard. That could have went either way. That was a thing. But I see both of you and Jaka as up and comers, people to be looking out for this year. Who else do you think down there in Slovenia is somebody we should be watching out for?
It really depends on who is going to be traveling with us on those tournaments, but probably you will see Adoman will be playing with me in Swiss Open. So maybe him, maybe his partner Branko. It really depends on him if he will be going on those tournaments or not. And then maybe also Primoz. Primoz is also going with us to Swiss Open now. But yeah, it depends, like I said, on how many tournaments people will be going and if they will have time to get all those points.
Right. Yeah, that's a big deal. So you are going to Switzerland for sure?
Yeah.
Shit, I was hoping I wouldn't have to see you for a while. But thanks for
it's like me, Primoz, Goran, Roman, Doman, and David. We are all coming.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing you guys.
Same.
Now, Zdenka and Aldo, you guys, we talked about Peter was close last year. Both of you guys were up there in points, and you're 2 of my people to watch. Who else should we be watching for from the Slovakian clubs?
Well, it's definitely Peter Socha, the guy you mentioned. He ended up 35th last year, but he's, I believe, 16th at the moment after the Slovenian Open. So and also looking at the local games and local tournaments, he has won, I believe, consecutive 8 tournaments. The last one he played. So he's the guy to beat at the moment. But I would say Miloš Sapak is probably very close second at the moment. He actually ended up only losing at the finals in most of those tournaments. And then, well, I'm not, of course, going to mention Zdenka because you did already, but Tony Martaus is a guy that doesn't travel much, but he plays very consistent. If you leave the hole open, he's going to go down the middle and throw them in. So those are probably the guys to watch most. And then we have talking about the guys from Bratislava, because the other 2 clubs we have in Slovakia are in Bratislava. There's Peter Holba, who has been playing really great for the last year, I'd say. So he's the guy to watch as well.
Yeah, he's definitely hungry for it. And we had the Slovakian championships last year, and he ended 3rd. So yeah, I was 2nd, and Peter Socha was 1st. So I think when he starts training more consistently, he can do good. He has the head for it and the focus. So.
Nice. Well, we're definitely looking forward to seeing more of your guys. Hopefully, be able to travel from both countries, be able to travel more, and get up there and get those points. Are you guys, either of you 2, coming to Switzerland?
No, unfortunately not. But we're definitely planning to to hit the Croatian tournaments because they're really close for us. Driving distance, that's really easy to get to, and we'll see how many more we're able to squeeze in, both financially and time wise. So it depends, but we're definitely planning the Croatian tournaments at least.
Yeah, I wanted to come so much, but for us from Slovakia, I was even looking for the trains and flight tickets, and I realized I would, I can pay for 2 tournaments for the price. I would need to go to Switzerland. So I was like, yeah, it hurts my heart, but I will miss it this year as well.
Yeah. So what other big tournaments are you guys all planning on going to this year? Is there any that you already have written down that you're, hey, I didn't go last year, I got to go to this one? What's your highlight tournaments that you're looking at? Let's start with you, Yaka.
So I'm definitely, like we said, we are going to Swiss Open. Then we are traveling to Slovakia. Still looking on a Bitburg option in Germany. Then Dutch Open, will probably missing it, and then we're going to Italy, Belgium, Croatia, and maybe I'll go to Sweden, Austria, and to the finals.
Okay,
nice.
Okay, so we're gonna be seeing you a lot this year, then. Yeah,
that's my list for this year, but we'll see if the time will allow me to come.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that Bitburg, you were talking about trying to go. Let us know if we can help you in any way with that.
It really depends on well, let's say a friend from my girlfriend is having a wedding in Macedonia. So okay. It's happening on the 30th of the April. So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. Yeah, that being, being a tier 2, those are points that you definitely want to chase. You want to be able to make sure that and for all of us, our viewers out there, we have their tournaments are ranked tier 4, which is your local tournament, tier 3, which is like your regional tournament, tier 2, which would be a big conference tournament, and then there's only one tier 1. So you got to maximize those points. You get your top finish at a tier 2, your top finishes at 2 finishes at tier 3, and then a tier 4 as well. So you got to maximize those points.
15 at tier 4.
Yep. So Zdenka, what tournaments are your key ones that you're going to try to get this year?
Everything. No, but realistically, I would love, and I think I will go definitely to Italy because I missed it last year, and I want to join it with vacation at Venice. Is the English? Yeah. And what I will definitely go to again is Finland, because last year it was a funny story. I accidentally booked a earlier flight to Finland, and I contacted my mother's friend from, I don't know, they haven't seen each other in 30 years or something. So we reconnected, and she lives in Helsinki. So I stayed with them for a few days. So I am coming again this year and spend some time with with her family. So definitely Finland. And also, they were one of the nicest people. They were just starting, and everybody in Finland was like so excited about playing, and they were first-time players, barely, throwing it in the hole, and it was very, inspirational again, and just so much fun to play there. And every board was different design, different, picture. The holes weren't red, and they looked so small, so it was really fun to play there. So I will not be missing that, and I want to go definitely to the German tier 2 as well, the Open. And then I don't know yet. I wanted to go to the tournament I missed last year, so Belgium, Sweden maybe, because my brother has a workspace in Uppsala, so I was like, but I'll see, of course, money and time how it will treat me this year. So, but definitely Italy and Finland for the big one, and all of the other that my Slovak team will go to. So Croatia, Germany, that is close, maybe Austria. We'll see. Oh, and Pazin for the big.
What about you, Aldo?
Finals.
Well,
everybody's got to be a
yeah.
The first coming up is Slovakia, of course, that we're hosting, and then it's really tough in the summer because we have a high season at work, and it's really difficult to get out. So I'll probably have to skip most of the tournaments in the summer, but I'm really, I'm co-directing, helping Marin with the tournament at Križevci in Croatia. So I'm definitely going there for sure. Poreč is definitely on the list. I heard really lots of nice things about the tournament from Antonio. So I believe there will be a big, a few cars filled with Slovak players going there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then it really depends on the time and the budget and everything. So these are the ones, and of course then we have the European Cup coming up in November in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking at sending the Slovak squad to that tournament as well.
That's a WCO one.
Yeah,
right?
the WCO event. We're not allowed to play in that, so
we won't be there for that one.
So
but
Ton, if you're watching, that's for not letting us play in that.
do better.
But all right, now we always take questions, and a couple of the questions that I saw, we didn't get many this week, but on our Facebook page and everything was one of the questions was from one of Woody's family asking about music, asking if we have a playlist that we play with, or do you change if you're having a bad game, do you change music styles or music genres? So let's go around the room. Jaco, what is it you like to have? We know you like to have your earphones in. You tried to cheat and had them in on the main court against Woody. Dirty pool.
No, I really forgot about that rule, so it's my bad. I apologize again. It won't happen again. But
Damn
yeah,
right.
no, I try to hype myself up with the music, but let's say in the last two games with Jure on the doubles, I didn't have my headphones in. It was against Goran and Roman on court one, so yeah, I'm not allowed anymore. And then on the second game against Henrik and Richard, it was so intense game, and I couldn't listen to music, so I was out with my headphones. But yeah, I really try to hype myself up with music, and that's it.
Okay, Zdenko, what about you? Is there any particular type you want? You want something hard rock, some rock, or do you want something slow?
I change it depending on my mood, to be honest, because I'm I'm not the type of player that is not swayed by emotions. So I always play with music, or I don't know, 80% of the time. So I usually change the music depending if I need to hype myself up, then I put something faster. I'm mostly listen to pop rock. I discovered K-pop last season, and that helped quite a lot because I don't understand Korean at all, so it is really interesting to just have the no, really try that. But I don't know, I usually just go with the feel. When I like the music, I like how I feel when listening to it, then I throw good. So for example, in Finland, it was my best and only tournament that I was able to focus. Like I had this amazing tunnel vision when I was playing doubles with Branko, and we ended up second. And I was listening to one song all over again, and by some luck it was Taylor Swift. So I don't know how it happened, but I listened to it, I don't know, for 5 hours straight, like one song all the time.
I'm surprised your ears didn't bleed after listening to 5 hours of
No, it
Taylor
was
Swift.
Great. So, yeah.
Aldo, what about you? What about you? You have a go-to playlist, or?
I don't actually use earphones when playing. I kind of like to be part of the atmosphere in the hall, in the venue. If I did, it would definitely be rock. So I've never tried it actually, so I might give it a go and see how it works for me.
K-pop.
Last year when Woody and I started traveling together, I think it was the France tournament last year, one of the first tournaments of the year. My playlist that I had going on, it might be Tupac, then it might be country music, and then it might be speed metal. And Woody was like, "Do you play with this shit? Like, is this what you listen to?" He's like, "I don't even know." So I actually do have a playlist personally that it's a little slower, a little more mellow for playing. But then you'll be able to tell when like something hard comes on, a rock song or some hip hop that's really hitting hard, because I'll start throwing a little harder. So yeah, I've tried to tone mine down a little bit with what I listen to. What about you, Woody?
I'm country through and through, so that's all I listen to. One thing that I have started listening to, not really during throwing, but like on the way there, they almost sound like a AI band. It's called the Whole Notes. It's about cornhole, music about cornhole.
Okay.
And it's super funny just to listen to it. It cracks me up.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah.
The Whole Notes,
Yeah.
and like you can find them on anywhere. But if y'all haven't heard of them, go find them. It sounds like AI created it, and it is hilarious.
And if anybody out there listening has got any music, any cornhole related music that they want to go shout it out, I know that there's a couple artists in the States. Brian James has made a couple songs, Beer Bags and Boards, and a couple others. So if you got anything, and of course there's the Rhett and Link song, the cornhole song that I heard a long time. It was like in 2010 I heard it the first time. So I like to hear a little bit of everything. But anything else before we wind this up from you guys? Yaka, you got any last thoughts or anything that you want to give any shout outs or anybody?
I might do that, and I do need to mention Rich. Rich is helping me a lot this season. I'm being sponsored by a BG for this season, so he's giving me some. I'm still waiting for some jerseys and stuff from him, but he already sent me a bunch of bags, and I'm already training with them, and I want to use them this season.
Nice.
Before we go into Slovakia and getting their last words in, we have a video that we wanted to put up here that actually Wickedwood came out with about the there we go, about the Slovakian tournament last year. So if y'all are on the fence about coming to Slovakia, hopefully that video helps push you over the edge and come out there and support our local Slovakian clubs and play out there at that tournament.
Absolutely. Looking forward to hopefully seeing a lot of our folks out there.
Yes.
Let's go around the way. Zadinka, you got any last thoughts or any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I also want to thank my sponsors, All Cornhole and Zuka, for supporting me. And also you too, guys, because it's a great initiative that you started this podcast and want to promote cornhole in Europe and help it grow. So really, thank you, love you. And also shout out to the community. I think this is what makes cornhole so special, is the people that play it and the camaraderie, despite it being a competitive sport as well. But really, this is what drew me in. I love the sport, but I love the community even more. So just let's keep it like this and then have fun.
Yeah. Aldo, any last thoughts from you?
Just a warm welcome to the tournament in Slovakia. We had roughly 66 people joining last year. We're expecting we're going to hit the the capacity, which is 96 this year for singles. There's plenty more room for doubles and all the fun disciplines outside of that. So we'll be starting on April the 4th with swap tournament in the afternoon, and then well, before that we have juniors too. So we start with the juniors actually, and then singles and blind draw on Saturday, and the doubles on Sunday. And there's beer for €1 on the Friday. So we're looking forward to having you.
Ooh, €1 beer? Did I hear that right?
€1 beer.
I might have to have Les captain that weekend.
Okay.
Well, I know most of us are flying in. We're flying in Friday morning, and they're driving in Friday morning.
Yep.
So we plan on being there a little bit after noon. So we'll be there in time to get everything rocking and rolling and enjoying ourselves. Perfect. And Zdenka, thank you for shouting us out. This was just something that we wanted to start to get our brand out there. What a clown he is. So when I'm talking about it, they can now see that. So it's a good opportunity for everybody.
Yes.
But hey, we want to thank our guest for joining us. We really enjoyed it. We've enjoyed Slovenia, and we're really looking forward to Slovakia and coming down and seeing you guys. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll be seeing you guys on the boards here really soon.
Yep. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our directors and big names out there in those countries. Man, they're some of the best people that you'll find out there.
Absolutely. And, Zdenka brought that up about the community, and it's such a great community. It's so tight. There's so many good people from all these different countries. I'm definitely blessed to be able to be a part of this. And both of us are really lucky to not only just be a part of it, but also, get to call the games, and kind of gives us a little more looking at people. So,
yes.
And hey, they were shouting out sponsors. I got to give a shout out to Shot Kings Cornhole. Got my swag finally. Val Lopez, appreciate you. So we'll be rocking that. Some different events. So I'm an ambassador for them. I'll put a code for purchasing some Shot Kings Cornhole, a discounted thing. But we're doing our own thing right now, so we got to talk about. Let's talk a little bit more about our jerseys, Woody.
Yeah. So I know y'all couldn't see it whenever we pulled up the website very well, but here's a mock-up of our sleeved jersey. We did make one edit after I got this mock-up. We don't have the numbers on the sleeves anymore, but we do have the number with the mullet coming on the back of the jersey. We get your
flag of your country of origin flag.
Country of origin flag right there in the middle, or on the left side of your chest, with our logo and our name down on below. And then you get a little tramp stamp when you buy these, and it's going to be your name. So a little bit of a tramp stamp on your name. And these are the sleeved jerseys, and let me pull up the
sleeved option and a sleeveless option for this.
Yes, and here is the sleeveless. It's the same thing, just minus the sleeves, the skin colored sleeves. So it's still going to be the tramp stamp with the mullet, and then your flag of country. So when you're ordering, please remember to put your size, number, and your name, and then the flag of what flag you want on your jersey. So you could rep your team while repping us out.
That's right. So, you're going to have the Eurotrash Cornhole logo and then your country of origin flag. So we thought that was a nice little touch. So everybody has their own stuff. Now, let's see what he's bringing up a question. This is Jason Maines, one of my friends from he was from Kentucky. He lives in England now. He's been asking us if we're going to do a full costume European thing. Jason, it's going to happen. I've already kind of got something in my mind, and Woody, you can tell by his laugh, he knows that's not going to That's gonna be a shit show if I've already got it in my mind and I'm working on it.
Yeah. And if Jason's asking if he wants glitter and all, I know you're gonna enjoy
There'll be
going all out.
Oh, it'll be We'll do a little something. But
the next question down the line,
go ahead,
is going to be from Jerome. What kind of events do you like most, except the singles and doubles, and why?
I like a good crew cup.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Crew cup, for those of you who don't know, you're gonna play with 4 people on a team, 2 on one end, 2 on the other end. You only got 2 bags. So with the crew cup, the way it's gonna work is you throw a bag, then you step off. Your opponent throws a bag, he steps off. Your teammate throws the next bag, steps off. So it's hard to get in a rhythm with that. It's really hard to get in a rhythm, but it's a lot of fun. It usually mixes some people up, and you get some surprises out of it.
Yeah, they're actually having one at the Germany in Bitburg, the Tier 2 event.
And it's going to be a luck of the draw or blind draw.
It's going to be a blind draw crew cup event. So that's actually going to be pretty fun. I'm excited for that one. That's going to be my first crew cup.
I saw that you had put the question out there about wanting to get a team together, and then Thomas
Pernack came out there and posted the rules on that, and that I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I am too. I think it's a good idea to do a blind draw one, so that kind of keeps your stacked teams from being able to be stacked up.
Well, you say that, and then
until Goonie draws, and then Roman, Goron, and EJ.
Yeah.
Goonie, we're on to your shit. You tricky bastard.
I will say EJ and Roman pulled each other in Slovenia.
Yeah.
So he's not the only one.
Yeah, it's that clean living, I guess.
Yeah. And then our last one that we already went over with our guys, it was from my mom asking what type of music everybody listens to when they're throwing, and do they change their playlist based on if you're winning or losing. I don't really have a playlist of my own. I just jump on there and hit shuffle.
Yeah,
on my music.
I have a cornhole throwing playlist that I go to for that, and it's said slow me down a little bit. And I need like a random voice in the middle, just be like, throw straight, dumbass, or something. I need like some motivational speaker, like deep thoughts, like you're good enough and you're calm, even though I'm not either of those things. But, all right, got some more questions from our YouTube studio
YouTube page. Jerome saying, great podcast. Love it and look forward to the next episode from Belgium.
Nice.
Jacques saying, appreciate the kind words from our last episode. And he says he's going to do what he can to help out.
And let's talk about what he's already doing for us after.
This week, we got him access to our YouTube page. And so now,
if you watch this on YouTube,
you'll be able to use the subtitles.
Yep, he's going to do French, German, and I'm not sure what else.
I'm not sure.
But he's definitely going to put it in French and German, so you'll be able to watch it and see the dumb shit we say as opposed to just hearing the dumb shit we say.
And he's been giving us a little bit of shit after the last episode. We were talking about the Super
Tesla.
Bowl last week, and he was telling us that we just needed to put a cookie recipe on there in German and to give them something
and
good.
Apparently my accent gives him problems. When I was saying a cornerback, which is a defensive position, he thought I was saying quarterback, but
which is offense. So
you have to figure it out, Jacques. You're a big kid. We trust you.
His last comment on there was saying, also, Teslas are awesome.
Hey, I'm not saying they're not. I mean, Tesla makes a good car. Just yours really sucks, unfortunately. So
luckily, you got a new one. So hopefully, this one doesn't suck as bad. Right. So we got Simone coming back on here saying, "Nice podcast." We understand we had a voice echo last week. Hopefully, it doesn't hit us up on this week, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, this is we're learning as we go here. This is kind of flying by the seat of our pants. So hopefully we get all that taken care of. We've got a busy next few weeks ahead of us.
Yes, we got USM Morales coming up next week out there in Paris.
Yeah,
I'm not south of Paris.
It's not looking strong for me to be able to go for that one. I definitely can't come Friday because I've got some stupid general deciding he's going to come on Friday to do a dog and pony show. So I gotta pretend to be professional and walk him around and smile and say yes sir a lot to him.
Yeah. And then I'll be there. I'll record Jimmy Uman's show he puts on on Friday. So you can get to see some of the highlights of that one. And then the weekend after that, we'll be in Switzerland for the ACL Switzerland Open with our buddies Anthony and Spin.
That's right, Anthony. You're still my best hoe down in Switzerland, so I'll be looking to make a little cash off you down there. Sven, of course, I'll buy you a beer. Anthony, your ass is mine, though. Actually, they actually reached out about maybe we're going to look at maybe doing a little collab with bags later on this year.
Yeah.
So might be something to look at. But
hey,
just so you know, Slicky Baggers are the only ACL stamped bags in Europe. So big shout out to them for that.
Yes.
So if you're looking to get on there, I know some people. Chris Baroth, who had played with EJ last week, is asking me about companies to get with, and I told him definitely that. And I also told him to get with some of the creators here in Germany, Lion Boards and Pelican Boards. Those are both good companies to get to, and then Wickedwood, of course, with Ton overseeing all that. But definitely a few weeks going on, and then the weekend after
is Sachsen.
Yeah, that's a tier 4, so I don't know that I'll want to travel 5 hours for a tier 4.
I'm gonna travel out there just because I'm hoping everybody else thinks the same way you do.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not traveling out there. I'm just going to go out there and play a good time.
Sam Zatowski and I were talking about it, and he was like, I don't know if I want to try for 25 points. I don't know if I want to travel that far.
Yeah. But that's 25 points for 4 events.
That's true.
So I'm all right with trying to go out there and making a weekend out of it with my girlfriend.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how everything's shaping up and looking out. So maybe at least go up there Friday night or something. So.
Yeah. And then after that, we'll have 3 weeks off until Slovakia tournament, first weekend of April.
So here's how we're going to try to do this thing, guys, is obviously we're taping on a Sunday, just so you know. This is a Sunday afternoon for us. It'll drop on Tuesday. Next couple weekends, it's going to be hard for us to tape. Yes. We might be able to figure out something during the week, but what we might do is just do some action have Woody go live from down in France if I don't make it down there. And then Switzerland, we're definitely going to do some live stuff from Switzerland. Now, our next podcast that we're going to actually do with this is we're going to feature one of our favorite countries, and that's Croatia. We're going to talk about that with beaches, beers, and bags.
Oh, yeah. So
we're excited to have that. We're going to get a couple of our Croatian friends on here to talk about that. They've got 2 events this year, and the championship is going to be awesome down there, right
September,
on the beach. And if
any
Croatia. Of you in the States, any of you stateside players targeting an event to come to, man, number one, you can't go wrong with any of them. You're going to have a good time. But the venue they've got set up down there for us in Croatia for the finals, for the championships in last week in September is 5-star. It is a wonderful venue. The hotel, same thing. It's right across the street from the ocean, from the sea. So you're right on the beach right there. So if you're on the fence about coming to something, don't be. Just get the damn ticket and fly in. Yep. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth every bit of it.
You won't be the only American. America is putting out a team to come out for the team's event. So you're going to at least have 6-7 other people
and then you'll
from America coming out there to play.
I'm sure Sean Farrell. Shout out Sean. We saw he had his back fused, so he's in recovery mode right now. Hope that everything's going well for you, and hope to see you back on the boards soon. I'm sure Denny Mallon will be out there.
Yep.
He comes over for a lot of the European tournaments.
I think that's one of them that he was trying to make, and he made them last year with his family and everything. So I'm hoping to get to see them again.
Yeah, we know. So. We don't give a shit about Denny, but we're going to see Kanan out there. We're going to see him playing.
I like Killian. So
Killian's going to be out there. He'll be whipping Dad's ass. So we're looking forward to seeing that.
I hope to see them going against each other on court 1 in singles.
That would be great.
That would be amazing.
Great,
especially with us commentating that.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Denny would cry. I think Denny would cry. But yeah, those are some of the things we got coming up soon. Of course, we talked about the website. We talked about the merch. When you put an order in through our website for the jersey, it's not going straight to the manufacturer. It's coming to us.
We're
populating a spreadsheet, and then when we get enough orders in, we get 10 or more, we get that discount. Then we'll put the order in.
Yep. And once we put the order in, it'll be about 2 weeks before I receive it. And once I put the order in, I'll find out and I'll start texting everybody that is on the order to find out where I need to ship it to, or if I can hand it off in person at a practice if you're here in Germany, or at a tournament coming up soon.
Yeah, and then when Woody moves over there to the UK, he can get them and he'll send them to me here, and I'll do the same thing. So, okay, well, that's about it for this week.
That's about it.
As always, EJ sucks.
Yes.
That's we need to get that tattoo on us. But all right. And until next week, guys, we appreciate everyone joining us. We appreciate our guest again.
Yes.
Yaka, Zdenka, Oldo, great info about the upcoming events and past events, and 2 of our favorite countries we like going to. And we're looking forward to talking about Croatia with you guys next time. And we'll come to you live from Swiss with some stuff. But until then, stay trashy.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Well, I've been up to Paris, and I slept in a park. Went down to Barcelona. Someone broke in my car, and whirled over. For my angel in black. Yeah, I searched the world over for a Yash girl. Took the train down